Well, good afternoon. I'm Christina Surdisco. What's that? Yeah, we can't take these off yet. It's a new policy that we have here in 2021. But that will be a conversation later on we have. But I wanted to start off thanking you guys for so much you've done from founding occupational therapy. It's actually been a big part of my life recently. I got in a car accident in 2017, and I didn't know what occupational therapy was until I met my occupational therapist. Oh, I think we're getting called back. Let's go have some lunch. Oh, I get to take my mask off too since we're sitting down. Ooh, we have a sandwich, pickles, my favorite, and you have soup and salad. That's something different, huh? Wearing a mask. Well, let's get into this conversation. So in 2020, um, we had something called COVID-19. We still have it today. That's where wearing a mask. And as you saw earlier, we were staying 6 feet away from our people in front of us and 6 feet from people behind us. It's due to health, keeping people safe and not passing the virus around. So something different, totally different from back in your guys' day, because when you guys founded occupational therapy with military and other things, when there was a virus or a bacteria, you were still involved with your patients. Over the few years, we developed new technology called telehealth. It's been used here and there, but we definitely used it more in 2020 during COVID. Not just in hospitals or in the medical field, also in school and work. Some businesses got shut down because how bad the virus was spreading, and it was actually killing people. But as occupational therapy being so awesome as we are, they created a telehealth, and they still pursued in intervention plans and intervention processing for our patients to continue to help them with their daily living, with going to school, washing clothes, cleaning the dishes, the information. Exactly. But we use telehealth a lot this past 2 years because of COVID. And that's something that's totally changed our environment. But the hard thing with doing the telehealth with occupational therapy is you're not having hands-on with our patient. We're not building and creating a bond like we do if we were in person. But now, since then, they've loosened the restrictions. Instead of doing telehealth, depending on the needs of the client, we can actually meet in person. However, still remaining at 6 feet when you're in the lobby and wearing a mask when you're in therapy. Also, the therapist would have to wear one too, of course. It's just something that we have to adjust to. And I feel like occupational therapy are doing an amazing job with it because we're so creative and we're willing to go outside the box to still provide information and educating our patients with their daily living. I would call it an adaptive equipment, to be honest, with telehealth, because we're adapting, we're changing, we're still providing for the ones that we love. Be said that, I mean, I feel like that's a really rundown of COVID and the struggles that we've had. But like I said, as OTs, we've overcome that struggle, that barrier, and we're still pursuing to love and care for our patients, even though no matter if it's through telehealth, we're still wanting to connect and inform our patients. But thank you so much for having lunch. I have my lunch here too. I have a sandwich and some applesauce. It was really nice meeting you guys. I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you for listening to this opportunity to share with you guys. Have a good night.